there! If you're studying English, you know that a lot of our verbs end with ed. And the ed ending on verbs actually has 3 different pronunciations. In this video, I'm going to show you the 3 different pronunciations of ed endings. So, the way that a word sounds when you add ed to the end will depend on the sound that comes before the ed. If you have a K sound, like ask, when you add ed, you're going to get a T sound, asked, asked. You won't hear the E at all, and the D will sound like a T, asked. So it's not asked like it looks, but it's asked. I asked a question. If you have an S sound before you add ed, you'll get the same T sound. For example, miss, missed. We missed the bus. Or kiss, kissed. I kissed my grandmother on the cheek. Or pass, passed. I passed a test. Also, if your word ends with an F sound before ed, you'll get the same T sound. For example, stuff, stuffed. We stuffed all of our things into one bag. Or laugh, laughed. We laughed at the joke. Notice that we're not talking about the letter F, but the sound, F, the F sound. So in laugh, the GH actually makes an F sound, laugh. We laughed at the joke. Or cough, coughed. Other words, other sounds when you add the ed sound, which make a T sound, is when a word ends with P before ed. For example, help, helped. I helped my brother. Or drop, dropped. I dropped the ball. Or stop, stopped. The car stopped at the red light. We follow the same rule, making a T sound, if before the ed we have the sh, sh, or the ch, ch sounds. For example, wash becomes washed. We washed the dishes. Or watch becomes watched. They watched TV. So, to review, if our word ends with a K, k sound, an F, f sound, a P, p sound, S, s sound, CH, ch, or SH, sh sound, and we add ED, we're just going to hear a T sound as our final sound. So I said that there were 3 different pronunciations of the ed ending. We looked at the T sound. Now let's look at another very important group. This is a group where you hear clearly the ed sound. If your word ends with a T normally before you add ed, or a D before you add ed, you're going to hear the ed sounds. For example, want, wanted, or start, started, or need, needed, decide, decided. When we add ed to the words which end with T and D sounds, then we clearly hear the ed ending. And we get another full syllable. So something like demand, becomes demanded. The thief demanded my money. Or decided. I decided to stay home. So we have our T endings and our ED endings. That's group 1, group 2. And now we will look at group 3. Group 3 I like to call the rest. So anything that doesn't fall into group 1 or group 2 is in this group. And with these words, we just hear a D sound. So it's really not very different from the T sound. The most important thing, in my opinion, is to study which words get this ED sound. And those are words like want, wanted, need, needed, words that end with a T or D sound. Because the other groups are similar, this is the most important difference to learn. But if you are the type of student who wants a complete list, I'm going to show you all of the ways we can make this D sound when we add ED. For example, if you have a verb like hug, when you add ED, you will hear hugged. They hugged goodbye. Or change, changed. We changed our minds. The most important thing here is not whether it's a T or a D sound, but it's not an ED sound. So it's not hugged or changed, definitely. So let's look at all of the other letters that give us this soft D sound. So we looked at the hard G like hug, hugged. The soft G, change, changed. Also there's the V sound like live, lived. We lived in a different country. There is the Z sound like surprise, surprised. I was so surprised to see you. Also the M and N sounds like climb, climbed. I climbed a mountain. Or return, returned. I returned my books to the library. The L sound, travel, traveled. The TH, like bathe, bathed. They sunbathed. Or any vowel sound. So A like play becomes played. They played the piano. Or snow, snowed. Bow, bowed. Die, died. So now we have looked at the 3 different ED endings. The T, the D, and the ED. How about a little quiz? I'll show you the word, you pronounce it, and then I'll say it, and we can see if you're correct. Here we go. Changed. Talked. Answered. Smiled. Ended. Followed. Enjoyed. Missed. Flashed. Great job and thanks for watching. I hope you'll check out our next video, ED words in sentences. Thanks for watching.